Uh, Hello, fellow esports executives. It's an honor to be here, and I'm sorry that we cannot meet in person, but meet you guys in this video call uh, because of the COVID-19. So let me introduce myself first, and then moving to main content. Okay, today I'm talking you about the how Sandbox is penetrating the esports industry in Korea and share the thoughts I have to you guys. So next slide, please. Uh, Sandbox Network is the one of the biggest MCN company in Korea, South Korea. Uh, Sandbox was founded in 2015, and the, I was founding this company with my friend, and he's also a YouTuber and one of the top creator in Korea named Doti, and he was focusing on Minecraft video, and we are creating content to for mostly gaming content at first, and right now, my company is the biggest gaming YouTube network, plus uh, not only just gaming YouTubers, but many types of creator and YouTubers are under our network, and we create the content. We provide the management to YouTube creators, and also doing like advertising business or commerce business or like a publishing business for YouTube creators right now. So next slide, please. Here is our creators. You can see there are different types of YouTubers here in uh, my company. About 400 YouTubers are creating about 3 billion YouTube viewership monthly basis. And from 2015, we've been operating for 6 years, and uh, we also expanded to esports business too. So next slide, please. Uh, Sandbox Gaming was supposed to be like one of the branch of our company, but it became independent since last year because of the franchising and the fundraising. So right now, Sandbox Gaming is an independent company, and we raised about uh, 7 million US dollar from the top VCs in Korea last year, and we also successfully get into LCK franchising last year. Actually, right now my team is under the qualification for 2021 Worlds right now. My team is competing with Hanwha Sengmyeong, Hanwha Live Esports right now. One of the top mid liner, Chobi, is competing with us. So I'm quite nervous. We won the first game, but right now we're doing the second game right now. So Sandbox Gaming is not just an esports club, but we are aiming for esports content platform. So right now we are operating four different types of teams. First one is of course League of Legends, which is competing in the LCK, and League of Legends Wild Rift team was recently launched. Uh, we don't really have the like Premier League right now, but his experimentally Riot Korea and a few teams, T1, KT, and Live Sandbox is operating the Wild Rift team right now. And the Kart Rider, some of you may not know this game. It is like a racing game made by Nexon, and Kart Rider is the second biggest esports league in Korea. So, and it is also gaining popularity from China these days. The mobile version is uh, quite popular in China and in Korea too. And Kart Rider, the next version of the Kart Rider will be launched globally with the Xbox partnerships. So we are expecting the Kart Rider League could be more popular in worldwide maybe next year. And we are the strongest team. We already won the league uh, up 2 times. The last season was also we won the last season. And the lastly, the FIFA Online, it is also an excellent game on licensing FIFA IP from EA Sports and uh, developed and served by Nexon in Korea. And it is also quite popular PC game in Korea, about like second biggest game in Korea. So we also have this FIFA Online team too. So the reason that I'm saying that Sandbox Gaming is esports content platform is that we are trying to make different types of uh, esports content, esports related content, and communicating with the fans with these types of content. So let me explain that later. Next slide, please. So I was being asked that why Sandbox started esports quite often. And to be honest, it was started from very simple and naive idea that about 3 years ago, my Sandbox company was very famous for mobile game creators, especially Clash Royale, which is a Supercell-made game, was very popular in Korea these days. And we had like most of the Clash Royale streamers and creators under our network. So they were really flourishing and being popular. So I thought that maybe we can make a esports team and create the content from the esports players and streamer together, so we can make good synergy out of it. So the foundation of the Sandbox Gaming was started from the mobile gaming, and I was thinking that mobile esports scene could be bigger. So we started from the Supercell's Clash Royale, but I found that idea was not right after making the team. Next slide, please. Because there was a there was big separation between two groups, which is esport the viewers who watch the esports and the viewers who watch the creators content. So there was different types of motivation behind the watching content. The the esports is about more about the competition, and so and the skill of the player was more important, but the streamers was more about entertainment. So uh, the the type of content was totally different, and it was not shared enough. So and the streamer didn't want to create the content with the esports players because streamers wanted to be like hero from their content. But if esports player compete the streamer in their content, maybe he cannot be hero anymore because the skill of the esports player is better. So the streamer uh, uh, didn't really want to make the content with the esports players. So my idea was wrong at that time. So there was a quite failure. So and not like my prediction, Clash Royale League didn't really take off. So right now the league is quite small right now. and they don't really have a local league, but they have Asia League. So we stopped the Clash Royale team after 2 years of operation. Next slide, please. So we stepped up to big league for competition. So about 2 years ago, I had to make decision of seizing the esports business or like moving into the bigger league for uh, bigger like industry. So the at that time, a friend of mine was operating uh, LCK Challengers Korea, uh, LCK Challengers Korea League, and at that time the team name was Battle Comics, and they got into LCK from the LCK Challengers Korea. So I acquired that team for being into LCK. So that was like that was our initiation of doing the esports business at the mainstream. So next slide, please. Yeah, but not like my thing, my thought. Uh, like earning the legacy was really hard because uh, at the first year, 2019, we went to LCK playoff twice, and our like standing was really good. Uh, it was just first year, but we been reached to third place quite a long time. We failed to get into 2019 Worlds, but the team was quite good for skills and but there was not really fandom was gathering because uh, other teams' legacy was uh, way bigger, and we found that legacy is very hard to earn and it consumes time. So, but we have to running the business. So it was really tough time to gathering a legacy and running the business together. So that's I realized that. Next slide, please. And since Sandbox is operating the creator network too, so we can simply compare the popularity of the content from streamers' content to like esports content. So esports in Korea is quite large. It is, I guess, it's the second biggest pro sport next to uh, baseball. But I realized that there is a still long way to become real mainstream to do some like pro sports business. So I simply compare like Cristiano Ronaldo's Instagram followers. It is about like 300 million. Yeah, I guess that's right. So we still have a long way to become mainstream to do the like a sponsorship business or uh, so and make brands eager to work the league or players together. So the the viewership of the LCK or viewership of the world uh, often referenced as like a second largest like or the biggest viewership compared to NBA or NFL. But I still think we have a long way to go, and we need to be realistic to gather fans. Next slide, please. So winning matters, and winning matters because fans only give the legacy to the team by their like standings and by their career of the team. So this year we did quite good. Even we are in the ESPN's Power Rank. You can see LSP as eighth place, and we also won the Kart Rider League last season. So winning matters, but not every year can be good year for every team. Like for example, last year DRX, one of the LCK's leading team, went to Worlds, but this year they did like last place of the LCK standings. So because of the like a short like a contract period and uh, the form of the players, not every team can win every year. So winning matters, but we still have to running the business. Next slide, please. So what I think as a team owner and the CEO of the Sandbox Gaming, uh, we need to be team for making league more fancy to fandoms because single team cannot change the industry. Uh, Korea used to be the strongest esports league for League of Legends or Overwatch or other esports scene, but it didn't really change the industry. So I think whole league should be content for esports fandoms. So that was the Netflix TV show I watched, Sunderland Till I Die. Sunderland is not even in the Premier League right now. They failed to get into Premier League, but they have a huge local fans to running their business and sustaining their fandom. So next slide, please. So that's the reason why Sandbox Gaming get into Busan for gathering more fans because uh, we we are failing to give the fans reason for love your team because esports doesn't really have a long legacy or long traditions. So people need to find a reason for love their team. So we really want to be very sincere to our Busan fans. So that was the photo that we did the fan event at Busan last month, and there was so many like Busan fans gathering together, and the player wasn't even physically there, but they were watching the video and uh, watching the video as one team. So legacy is hard to earn, but we still need to running the business, and that's the realization I got while running the esports team and esports business. So we think our team as a very local business, so we can give the motivation to our fans for being fandom of our team. 네. So thank you for listening my story, and feel free to reach out to me for partnership or yeah. Thank you.